What do you do if coaching prospects keep no-showing on your enrollment calls? This is a big problem that a lot of coaches have, where they'll get people who will be like, I can't wait to talk to you. This is going to be amazing. Or they sign up for booking calls, and then like half of them don't show up, and the rest of them are like, who are you? Why are you calling me? And nobody buys, or very few people buy. What do you do? Well, the good news is this is completely fixable. So here's what happens. You see this all the time. Coaches will run ads, or they'll do an event, or they will create some sort of video in a Facebook group or something like that. And the whole goal is like, hey, book a call with me. I'm going to see if I'm a good fit to help you in my, whatever coaching program, or see if my one-on-one coaching is going to work for you, or so on and so forth. And then they just book calls and then no show, right? So how do you fix this? Because the good news is this is fixable. There are 3 ways to fix this, and the third one is the most important, okay? So the first thing you have to understand is what most coaches are doing is they're driving people straight to a call, and that does not work, okay? And it can work, but I'll tell you, so what they'll do is this. A lot of coaches will do create an ad and just have a good ad and be like, hey, hypothetically, I'm a mindset coach, and I help people overcome all these obstacles and stuff like that and achieve your dreams. This is great. If you want to fix this problem, book a call, okay? So then they'll go from an ad, book a call. Or they will create a post in a Facebook group or on their Facebook page. If you have this problem, book a call. All this kind of stuff. And what happens is those people are not at a high enough relationship level to want to work with you. So we have to put in a funnel, okay? Even if what I've found is even if like somebody reaches out as a referral and it's like, hey, I'd love to work with you, I will oftentimes send them to a funnel. What do I mean by a funnel? Well, there's a couple ways you can do it. The first way is you can send them to a page that asks their name and email and maybe their phone number if you want. And you're going to send them to a video or send them to an ebook or something like that. Something to give them some value. The problem with those strategies is it's a very low consumption rate. You're only going to get 10, 20% of people actually engaged with it. So I like to use a webinar. Send them to a webinar and then they can watch it. It gets good value, something 30 to 60 minutes long. And then at the end of that, they're going to book a call. So it gives me a chance to build a relationship with them before they hop on your calendar. And I've seen that work in every situation, from a Facebook group situation all the way through to cold traffic, referral leads, all that kind of stuff, okay? So that's the first thing we need, because we have to get their relationship connection to you higher, right? And now, if you met them in person in a conference, you're not going to be like, hey, I'm going to give you a link to watch my webinar so then you can book a call after. Obviously, you wouldn't do that. But in the context of online, you do, because they need to understand you more. Now, the second thing we need to do is we have to create some sort of system to get them to want to show up for that call, all right? So what a lot of coaches will do is this. Even if they have a funnel, they will take somebody to a calendar, and that person will pick a time, and then great, they pick a time, they basically are like, get sent to a page that says, hey, your call's confirmed with coach whoever, and your calendar invite has been sent to you, and see you on the call. And then like 30% of people show up. And the reason for that is from the time they book the call till the time the call happens is the most important part of that relationship with that person. So what we need to do is we need to capitalize on that and help them with the issues. So we already know they're interested because they booked a call. So great. Now that they booked a call, what we have to do then is we have to indoctrinate them. So what that means is, we're not in a weird way, but we've got to now increase the relationship frequency even more and get them to show up. So we want to have a couple things like some custom reminders. I try and do 3, 4 of them. One that goes out 2 days before, a day before, 24 hours, an hour before. But that's not all. They have to be taking them back to a page that's giving them good quality information for them to consume while they're waiting for that call, okay? So what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna create a video that connects with you, that creates a bond where they're like, oh my gosh, I feel so connected to this person. This makes me want to work with them, and I haven't even had the call. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to create some training on showing them the cost of not moving forward and explaining how much of a price they're paying by staying in this situation they're in. And we're going to really do that, okay? And then you can put some case studies, testimonials, but those are not as important because everybody's got case studies, testimonials, and a lot of people engineer them, okay? And what do I mean engineer them? They'll get a friend to go through their course for free and then give them this amazing case study, or they'll get people off of various sites they'll pay them to go through their program and get case studies and stuff like that. And none of that's true, and you don't want to do any of that. That's just not right. So we want to do it the right way and the honest way, all right? So that's the second thing we need to do. And so now we have, first of all, we have some sort of funnel that's engaging them, building the relationship, number one. And number two, once the call's booked, now what we're doing is we're creating another level of that, of trust, of now creating you and seeing you as the only option and doing that kind of thing. The third thing is the most important, and I'm going to explain this to you, but before we do, what I want you to do is do two quick things. First of all, hit the like button so I know you like this video so I can create more of them for you. The second thing I need you to do is hit the subscribe button, all right? Just hit subscribe, and then what that's going to do is it's going to give you updates on all the upcoming videos that we have coming down the pipeline. I'm constantly creating new videos for you, and these videos are based on the fact that I've invested over $2.8 million and growing since 2021 on Facebook ads in terms of getting coaching clients and how to get them from cold to becoming a client within 12 to 24 to 48 hours. And then on these videos, I teach you what's working, what's not working, secrets you need to know, strategies that are helping, what we're seeing our clients do. And then all of it's free. You don't have to pay for any of it. Okay, so it's free here on YouTube. So please just click the subscribe button, because here's the thing. It could be that one video I create for you might be the exact video you need in order to take your business to the next level. And again, you're not going to know unless you subscribe, because you won't know about it, and it doesn't cost you anything anyways, and we're putting a ton of value into it to help you out, as you can already see from this video. Number three, you need to understand the calendar dynamics when you're getting virtual calls booked, okay? And this is where so many coaches screwed up. You got to be careful. What we find is that if you go more than 2 days out, so let's say hypothetically it's a Monday today, if you let them book out any more than a Wednesday, the amount of your show up rate is going to just drop through the floor. It's just too far out. Most people don't have a clue what they're doing on Thursday, on Monday. They don't have any idea. They don't know what they're doing. So they book in on Thursday at noon, and then they're like, oh, shoot, I got this. I forgot about that. I got this appointment, that appointment. Oh, my gosh, I can't make that. They just no-show. The other thing is their desire is just going to slowly leak. And then they're just going to get busy, and then they're going to no-show. Same thing as if you create a call the same day, okay? Especially if you have enrollment coaches doing your calls. Let's say it's a Monday and it's 8 a.m. and somebody books a call at 9 a.m. You might be the only one doing calls, so that's fine. You can do that. But once you get an enrollment coach, it's really hard on people's calendars. They're like, oh my gosh, I got a call. I don't know what to do, right? Or the second problem is, these people, if they come off ads or something like that, they just booked a call, and so they'll feel like, I hardly know this person. You're not going to give them enough time to go through the indoctrination system. They're not going to be able to go through the videos in time. And so what it's going to do, it's going to create a weird dynamic on the call where they feel like they're being rushed. So what I've found works best is don't let same-day bookings happen. Next day bookings and the following day at most. Only go 2 days out of, obviously if it's a Friday, you're booking into Monday. Weekend bookings are different for every market. It really depends on your niche. If you're in a business market, weekend bookings are hard because businesses are weekdays. If you're in a life coaching or a mindset or something like that, relationship, health, stuff like that, weekend bookings can maybe work because you're dealing with people who have day jobs and have careers, and maybe the weekends work best. So you're going to have to figure that out. But don't book same day. Don't let it go any more than 2 days out. All right, these are the 3 strategies you need to know to get people to show up for your calls. Now, I have a webinar for you coming up. If you click in the description or the pinned post, it's going to show you the exact strategy, the 300-word Facebook ads method strategy we're using to attract coaching clients who buy, who have money, and who want to work with us. And we're going to share that. I'm going to share that with you on a free webinar that's coming up. So I need you to click that link and go over there, because you're going to discover exactly what the secrets I've learned after investing over $2.8 million since 2021, what's not working, the biggest mistakes that coaches are making, the lies that gurus are telling you to do and why they're not working, why Facebook and Instagram is better than ever before, why the artificial intelligence is literally doing all the work for you, why it's easier now than it ever was to get coaching clients using Facebook ads because the AI is doing the work for you, how to get started on a small budget, what's working now. So click the link in the description or the pinned post. We'll see you on that webinar.